been able to arrive so far. We are continuing from where we left off last week. So we said that there are times people try to rain some insult. I am not saying insult is the best. People try to rain insults on others just to actually cause or to establish their displeasure about something. So some of these they are considered to be these they are considered to be insult. Then when you abuse your power and maltreat someone, it also tends to become an abuse. And we see this in our daily lives. There are marriages which are suffering because the family members, the partners in there have decided that they wouldn't respect themselves. Some of them will fight, efforts will be made to bring them together, then they will fight again just to spoil any effort that has been done. And so our attention was called to it, to the fact that if we want to survive, if we want our marriages to work peacefully, then we should learn how to control our tongues. If you don't control your tongue, the possibility of you being beaten is high, and that will lead to an abuse. And we said there are some family members, there are some married men who you see will be crying because their their wives will be bullying them, they will be abusing them, will be reading any kind of insults. And you ask yourself, why are you going to sleep behind the person again? You insult the person, then you go and sleep behind the person. And I don't. But today I saw a post which was saying that marriage without conflict is dead. Of course, we expect that there will be some kind of conflict, some kind of misunderstanding, then you settle them. So in most cases, before you venture into some of these things, you need to test your partner. You need to test the partner. And you know that ladies, by their psychological makeup and by their nature, are the best testers. They will test you right now just to determine whether you will be able to be someone they anticipate you to be. They test you naturally. It's not that they intentionally do that, but most of the time they intentionally do that. And guys too, we also test. When you don't see what you need, then it means that you have to work on it. You need to work on it. And so these are some of the things we spoke about. And we have seen the various ways we can solve this bully issue. We can solve these abuses that are having turn around. Wherever you see that you are being bullied, you need to try to turn things around. We came and now spoke about curses, that these curses are solemn words or trances that we render unto the supreme being or the ultimate reality or the numen, so that at the end of the day, this numen will intercede and take revenge on our behalf or try to help us establish our innocence when we are falsely accused. So we saw it from that angle. And there are so many ways people do curse. We shall see that today. Again, we saw the various reasons why people will curse. Why people will curse. They will curse. Someone will curse you because of betrayal, because of a fight, because of envy. Okay, because of an insult, someone can just curse you. And from that angle. And when someone is cursed, you see, some of the time we see death. And whenever they give such death, they will also say, hey, your family members should be added. Please don't be here and try to just go and curse. You don't need to curse because it has so many implications. You'll be invited to places you have not planned to go, because they will want to call you to go and revoke it. And so in all your dealings, try to be objective, try to be plain, try to be plain, because cases are not phenomena that we need to play with. They are very dangerous. They are very dangerous. Even your family member, your parent can curse you, and that is not the best. Okay. So that's the point we spoke about. Some time ago, a car from Accra towards Kumasi collided with a tipper, no, sorry, an articulator, because there was this man who was in the car and had been cursed. And so because of him, an entire, I should say, fleet, okay, entire passengers died. They died out of that. There are people who are in chronic disease, some people who are living in abject poverty. They are experiencing it. And they say, is it that God is not alive? That is why we are suffering like this. Some people have mental issues. Some people have poor eating habits. Some people today can just be seated, no one will harm them. Then all of a sudden they will start crying. You ask them, why are you crying? Said, I don't know why I'm crying, but I feel like crying. All of these. Some people too, when they are walking, you see that it's like they don't know. It's like they are jumping. It's a form of, yes. If you are here, please, are you when you are walking? Does it appear that you are jumping? So those people, they are all curses. If you know you have been walking, you have been jumping, you need to find a way to seek redress. Then infant, so you having sickly infant every day, every blessed day, or every 3 days, you'll be visiting the hospital. It is part of it. Then there are times miscarriages, and this happens when maybe a family member doesn't want you to go, or you haven't seen that one before. You'll be walking and it will appear like you are jumping. It's a curse. Yeah, so that's just by the way. Then there are reasons why people curse. Now, how do people curse? How do people curse? Someone should tell us. How do people curse? Has anyone cursed before? Do we have anyone here who has ever cursed or has been cursed before?
Okay, let me see. In Fancy, some people say Nyankopon Chauka.
Okay. And that one, is it a curse? Rose, Rose, your hand is up. Whose hand is up? I think two people are. Yeah, so Yodu.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Your hand is up.
Yeah, yeah. Some people they do stand by the riverside,
Okay, that's the
or
mode of
even they
curse.
can even just stand anywhere and just declare and pronounce the kind of curse they want to pronounce on
Okay.
someone who has hit them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
At times, too,
Okay.
some can be naked in their bathrooms with tears, and they can pronounce those curses. At times, too, it can be silence. The person can just be doing and that would be the end of the person.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's so dangerous. Oh, with that one, how will you even know that this person has cursed you?
That is it.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Matthew.
Yes, sir. Please, can you hear me?
Yes.
So what I know is this one. I've not seen about what I know about movies and seen in movies and what I've read on some places. Sometimes, like the earlier person said, the person will be naked, and sometimes you go to they say road junctions, and you go along with some materials. If it's an egg and then some drinks, and then you invoke the spirits and ask them to do whatever it is you want them to do for you. And what I know about curses too is they are mostly potent when uh, based on the level of emotion attached. That is why they said when a parent or when somebody is very sad, extremely sad. So, like the earlier person said, even out of the sadness, the person is not able to express himself. So the person just said, hmm. So that it carries so much weight. So that alone is a curse in itself. So it is not necessarily the words, but the emotions that follow what the person says. That's what I
All
know.
right. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Emmanuel, do you want to talk?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Mine is about some people. Sometimes they will not visit any gods, any shrine for cursing, but they will just open their mouth and say, for instance, in the local language by saying that "Nyankopɔn bɛtua wo ka paa." Now, this Nyankopɔn, I think they are referring to the Supreme Being.
Yeah.
I want to know whether if you say Nyankopɔn bɛtua wo ka, would that Nyankopɔn accept that offer for paying that, for giving that person that kind of curse? Because God has pity for us. So I don't if it's somebody say Nyankopɔn bɛtua wo ka wa, will it going to work? It's a question for that one.
Yeah. So when that question is asked,
If I want to respond to that,
okay, respond.
yes. So I think for those who believe in the Bible, I think the Bible also admonishes that we should leave vengeance unto Him. So I think it is based on that they are
Because
going in that direction.
vengeance is of the Lord. Mm. Okay. So one will say, but God is he is merciful. Why will he pay people with that? Why will he pay people? I don't know if someone has offended you and you have said Nyambe Kappa, and you might have seen later that the person went through an ordeal. How will you know that that ordeal the person went through is the handwork of God? That handwork of Onyankopon and Nyankopon betua Kappa. How did you know? You see. So if we have someone here who has ever done that, who has ever said something like that and has seen the negative effects, then we can say that indeed that thing works.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Yawadu. Or it's not Yawadu.
No, it's Michael.
Okay, Michael Nyako.
Yes, sir. Sir, it works too,
It works.
because yes, I've experienced some before. Somebody cheated me, and then because the person is older than me, when I confront him, he slapped me, and I turned the left and he slapped again, and I told him he will see the result of that, and I left, and later it works on him, because even the Bible says a case without a cause. So if
Yes,
the
then
person has really so if there is a cause, definitely that case you will pronounce will work. So it works. I've seen it
I
before.
see. I see. I see. That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, Yawadu.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Mine is a quick contribution to what is going on. Yeah,
All right.
recently, this contemporary generation have defined curse in a certain way that they have given it in a different phrases like medebejau, medebejinao. So they have just what read or paraphrase it in a such a way that you find out that oh, the name medebejau means as a it doesn't mean, but rather if you mistaken if you mistake with their words, you are going to die. So curses is really something which is causing lives to our dear friends and family. So we need to be all be careful with it. Especially they will paraphrase it so that you realize that as and when they are saying they are not serious, but indeed it is going to work underground. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. But that is the only weapon we have. That is Africa for you. Okay. There are instances. There are instances. Yes, madam.
There is an example. A woman sent the son to go to somebody's room in their compound house to steal money from the landlord's room. The guy brought the money to the mother, all right. Upon getting to know that the money got missing, this old woman decided to cry, go naked, drag herself on the floor, and it like she started bleeding. So within 3 days, this guy started feeling sick, was taken to the hospital. Before I realized the guy's stomach was just becoming bigger. Within 3 months, the guy just died.
Wow, I
And
see.
this is a real story. So as for cases, it doesn't matter if the person has gone to a riverside or it depends on, somebody said, the emotion attached to it and the pain attached to it. That makes it work even faster. Thank you.
All right. All right. Yeah. So Bismarck.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. I only want to contribute that curses are real, and as blessings too are real. So whatever somebody even thinks about you can result into a curse or a blessing, and it also works when words are declared. When you declare positively, when you declare negatively against someone who has done something wrong to you, it will surely follow the person unless it has no cause. If it has no cause, then the person can be rest assured that it will not work. Okay, thank you very much.
All right. All right. Michael.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You've mentioned my name.
You've raised your hand.
That was for the first one.
Yes. So answer it. We are still on that. We are still on it. So how do people curse? Okay, patience. Okay,
Okay.
Matthew Kluku.
Hello. Hello, sir.
Yes. Patience.
Yes, sir.
Yes, your
My
hand is up.
contribution, yes, my contribution is that God really punishes. Somebody said that God is merciful, but if you mess up and He gives you that ample time for you to change and you don't repent, He'll punish you. I have a personal experience, very emotional one. In a
Who
situation
is talking?
whereby, Michael, please mute. So it's me.
The one who is having that background noise should please mute. Okay, so patient, please continue. Madam Patience, please continue.
Family stood up against me because I was living with an uncle who was having money at that time. I wanted to further my studies, and this uncle was using me because I am an orphan. Okay, I had to leave his place, come back home, and then continue with my life. This man was not satisfied. He chased me back to our hometown, make sure that my uncles and my auntie ill treat me, and make sure that I go to hell. Now, this man told the siblings to maltreat me to go back to Accra. And I told them whatever they do, I was not willing to go. The last thing that came to my head was to go to the beach and commit suicide. Strangely for me, yes, strangely for me, a man came there through conversation. That thought vanished. I went back home and these people were still maltreating me. My uncles and my auntie, they, if I should tell my experience, I went through hell. Say, I went through excruciating pain. But you know what I did? To the extent that every night when I was about to sleep, I would pray to God to kill me so that I joined him. So the best thing is to leave. Please, I left the house. I went to stay with another relative. And lo and behold, before they realized, I was at the training college. Before they realized, I was at the university. Before they realized, I had married. But you know one thing I said, curse really do happen. I said everywhere I was, I find myself, and then anytime I remember those painful things, because I was just a teenager without a mother. I always say, no of our way dear. Nyami be trianica. Nyami and trianica, no nyami. Na minim so ye nyami dear. Na kutu abeba. Funny enough, after 22 years, the same siblings that he connived with to hate me, now all the siblings are now fighting him. And as I'm talking to you, nobody's even talking. Now he's alone. The wife have died, and then the children that he had, they have also abandoned him. What punishment? It's not from God. And this is a real life experience for me. So God will punishes. Sometimes he will give you time to change. And if you don't repent, he will punish you. And when God punishes you, nobody can save you. Until you repent, go back to him before you have mercy on you. So curses, it works. God punishes. Nobody should say God doesn't. He does punish. If you misbehave, if you hurt people, because it has been written, I think in Exodus chapter 21, verse 21 to 23. There are some people that God has vowed nobody should hurt. And if you do hurt those people, God himself will take vengeance for them. So curse do, okay, and God really do punishes. Thank you.
All right. But you see, this word, when you just as the saying goes, when you do someone's own well, then yours will also survive. Okay, that's a direct quotation. But just you see, when you try to seek other people's welfare, you, the actor, at the end of the day, you receive whatever you meant out to other people. So it's very good we factor that. Yes, so that is a way
Hello, sir.
to go. Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
At first, you were asking that how do people curse?
Yes.
cursing someone is not just by saying words. So you can be silent without opening your mouth, and then you said the things that you wanted to happen to the person within your heart towards the person. There is something in Christianity we call ill will. Ill will. You wish evil for the person, and then the Ashantis also call something anytime. Yeah, like he will curse you, but you don't know that the person has cursed you, and it will work. So we have many forms of cursing. It's not just opening your mouth and then saying the words loudly, but within you, and then depending on the emotions and then the spirit that you carry to back that thing, and it will definitely work.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your submission. But the submissions are rich. All right. So one will also say you just wake up at midnight. In the midnight, then you naked yourself and you pronounce the curse on the one who has offended you. So these are the various ways we curse. Now, in case someone curses you, okay, Daniel, I think this is the first time Daniel is speaking in class.
Oh, sir, I've been speaking of.
Hey, then sorry.
Yeah, I was the one who was saying that we need to check our education system the other day on the
I see.
affective
Yes.
domain aspect. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, but there are some people in this. You see, when I meet such people, -5 for such people. If I don't know you, okay. So, Daniel, continue. You don't like talking in class.
I think that for me, I think ordinary speaking of words, I don't think it really works. I don't think it works. What I think is that usually when you curse and involve deities, and there is a cause attached to that curse, that is, the person you are cursing has done something wrong, and you have involved a deity by way of calling them to come into the situation. That's what I think works. And one thing that surprises me is that some of these Sakawa boys and scammers, people have cursed them, but most often, even though you may see some of them, sometimes the consequences of their actions, it comes to them maybe, and normally it's a curse in a way that somebody will decide not to forgive by taking it to a particular deity or whatever, maybe some enchantment that involves maybe blood or sacrifice or pouring of libation or whatever. Usually that works, but ordinary words, I don't think it works. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for the submission. All right, so we have seen the various. I think another hand is up. With the hands, I think I'll take the last person for the So Elizabeth, you will be the last person for this very topic. Then I'll continue from there.
All right, so thank you. My brother just said he doesn't believe that ordinary ways do work. I have a personal experience. One of my mistresses, my head mistress, just took hearsay personal and decided not to validate me. That was 2003. And by then I had been operated on.
Oh.
My salary ceased from February that year to July.
Oh.
I was operated on with my last born on 5th July. So when I was discharged, I had to take this child on my hands to controller myself in a VIP bus to go and do my own thing. So immediately they saw my child and my husband holding my things from the hospital. They just did everything. They took me to the engine room and they did everything. They promised me that July ending, I was going to get it and get all that has been seized from February to that time. Yes. So I just said, I've sometimes when you are on a staff and you are the most respectful person, people take you for granted. For the first 3, yes, that's what I've observed. For the first 3 years that I had been in that school, nobody heard my voice. I never vomited anything like anger, or I tolerate everything. So people who know me, if they see that Lizzie is angry, they will know the cause is very painful or is severe. So I only said one thing. I said, if I've not done anything and you just used hearsay to punish me, by then my husband had gone and import some things, and these body things, I don't know, he lost everything. So we were solely dependent on my salary, and she blocked it from February to July. So out of pain, I said, if I have not done anything wrong and you just listen to hearsay and punish me and my family this way, my God is alive. I just said that. And that lady too, my mistress, used to import drinks from Nigeria and other countries. That July, that month, all the drinks that she imported were expired, and she was forced to go and dump them and burn them. Look at the loss she got. I didn't even say it in her presence, but she realized that she had offended me. So her assistant was traveling. She didn't get anybody on the staff. Those who had been on the staff for 9, 10 years, she didn't get anyone to assist her. She went to an elderly person to tell her that she wanted me to be her assist. That was an indirect apology. And all those who were genuine and were able to tell her the truth in her face told her point blank that you offended an innocent person. Look at the loss. She couldn't voice it out like apologizing in the public, but all her actions, I saw that she had been sorry. So ordinary words really work. Ordinary words. And my second experience, my father abandoned me. Say, I have
Should she
experience
continue
too.
with her experience?
Yes,
You are
my father
yes.
abandoned my mother
Lizzie,
when
it's
she
okay, I
was
beg.
pregnant.
You people.
Hey, you
Lizzie,
people.
Lizzie, pause. Lizzie,
Say,
pause. It's
say,
okay.
let me call
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
husband.
that's it. Yeah,
So,
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh,
That's
so
it.
you
We'll
all
want to
right.
continue
say,
later, I
say,
beg.
say,
I
say,
beg.
say.
Mohad, it's
Allah like
interesting. Let her
fighting
talk.
the movie.
Oh, Ebe, we are all learning.
No,
My
my
father,
friend.
I
One
want to say
second,
second
So,
experience.
continue now.
It's
My
okay.
father,
Let's continue.
please, I will land. My father abandoned my mother when she was pregnant with me. So out of that pain, my mother, when I was growing up, she was telling me, if you grow up and you give your father 1 cedi, a fear I will curse you.
she's learning how to teach online. She's learning how to teach online. Allow her.
So out of pain, my mother had been saying that. And when I grew up, my heart is very soft. I saw my father and I saw his condition. So when I started working from school, I started supporting him, forgetting about whatever he has done. I just saw him and I felt pity. And my mother reminded me that if you me catch will say, "O do sika ba kukrama papa, me dome."
Sorry, mute.
And I saw that those words were working because I really worked hard, but I didn't get any physical thing that I could point my hand on. So I had to go to my mother, beg her to forgive my father and stop that utterances. And since then, when she forgave my father, I saw that things are catching up a bit in my life. So ordinary words also work,
Oh,
please.
okay. All right. So that corroborates what we were saying, that parents can curse. But you see, in fact, that's why I told you that this very tongue that is in our mouth, very powerful tool. It's a powerful tool that can cause nations to turn upside down. So we need to be very careful with what we say and with what we do. Right. So now we have seen how curses are performed or are invoked. Now we want to see how they are revoked. If it has happened, how then do you revoke it? So we need to perform some sacrifices, some rituals that will appease or that will pacify the deity or the divinities who or the mystical powers that might have failed the request and may be executing or will be implementing whatever they have been asked to do. So you need, as part of the rituals, you need snap, you need sheep, you need ram, you need eggs, and use them to just pacify the gods. And I hope you know pacifiers. If you have given birth, there are some tiny rubbers, plastic that you give to your babies when they are crying, just to keep them calm so that they don't cry, or just to make them happy. And so you also need to present some of these things to the deity so that they will do it. And one specifically thing we use is the egg. You see, the egg is so fragile. It is so wonderful. It is it's made up of so many elements in there. So we believe that when you use it, it is actually going to appease. Don't forget we said solemn words or utterances that we speak. So if you look at how when the hen is laying, you will see that, oh, then it's indeed, it can be used in that activity. So we use it. Again, the egg is mostly used to signify or to represent carefulness. You see, nowadays we're having this pavilion and we're putting some items, some basket in there. You wouldn't know. You will go and a hen would have laid her egg in there. You just maybe don't hold it, then all of a sudden it will just fall. Or even if you are carrying crate of eggs, you see that at times they are held with carefulness, and again you handle it with prudence. So we need it. Again, the oval shape here represents that kind of beauty we need. Okay, it also, because of the way it's being laid. If you have ever experienced a hen laying her egg or its egg, you will see that indeed it comes with ease. So these are the various reasons why we use the egg, and the egg is employed time and again for sacrifices, and it's also used for some of these things. So based on how the oracle wants you to perform that revocation exercise, I think they will direct you for you to do that. So these are the various items you will need, and it depends on the demands of the deity in question. Right. So that is that. And one thing we need to know is that, you see, the tongue and whatever words we speak, they contain powers. They contain powers. If you don't take care, you yourself, you will harm yourself. You may, out of desperation, try to say something that will harm your entire group. It will harm your entire descendants. And so we need to be very careful because of the powers that are in there. All right. Any question on curses and insults? Am I with you in the class?
We are here.
Yes, sir.
So we are here.
All right.
If you don't hear from us, then it
Yes,
means
sir.
there's an answer.
Okay. So,
Sir,
yes, madam.
please, if you keep telling your children that the way they behave, what they do, their children will do 1,000 times to them. Is it also a case?
A powerful one, of course.
It's
Absolutely.
even more than
A
it's
very
even more
powerful
than a
one.
case.
And it will
It's
happen.
even more than a it's even more than a case.
Hey. Okay. Good to
Okay,
know.
so I
Thank
see some
you.
hands up. Christiana Bafo.
Sir, please, can someone curse on behalf of somebody?
Yes.
Hey, I Jim Jene case pen.
As Semini. Case on behalf of wow.
Yes. So Ivan, it's a whole topic on its own. But you see, one thing I want to say is that it's not a good thing. Of course, someone can curse on your behalf. Someone can curse. Pardon? Someone can curse on your behalf. Where let's say you are hospitalized and you are not able to move, and people are just maybe leveling false accusation on you and other thing. Maybe you are down. Your spouse may choose to curse on your behalf. Your mother may choose to curse on your behalf. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Just like when you're talking about euthanasia, that is happy death, what we also refer to as mercy killing. There are times people will find that this person should be killed. You may be on coma, and the family, the relatives are tired. They think even when you should come back, you are going to suffer, and they don't want it to happen that way. They may sign the document on your behalf that they should take you off. So the same thing applies here. Someone may choose to talk on your behalf. Someone may choose to intervene on your behalf. Yeah, so Madam Foster, no, it's what Ben. Is it Foster? Nankuri.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Foster.
But is this how you spell Foster?
Yes, please. Feminine.
Ellie. But you didn't get any name for you than this one, which we are going to use to call. Okay, you continue. I have learned how to spell Foster today.
my grandfather.
You continue.
Yeah, I've finished. You've answered my question, please.
What question was that?
That if you keep telling your children the way they behave, their children will do 1,000 times to them. Is it a case? You said yes, please.
Yeah, so if yes, if you tell them that it will be a case, but if you tell them if you don't stop, your children will do some to you. When they stop, they are likely to not undergo such thing. It's like that one is a warning or creating an awareness. But when you say with what you are doing, your children will do some to you, it's a case. If they have been sucking your breast and you think when they are doing that, you don't, it's like you feel depressed and you're telling they are trying to for you. That one, their children, they also give birth to, they will also come and do the same thing, especially when they are females. But then they will drag her, then they will just hit the side and side to check whether there are some milk in there. All right, that's just by the way. Okay, so now we've seen cares. Now, Unit 4 talks about sin, the social offenses and some sanctions that we are going to consider. So what is sin? What are some social offenses? What are sanctions? And so these are the things we are going to talk about in them. And so I'll ask you, what is sin? Someone will tell you sin is just a violation of the law. Okay, someone will say it's a violation of the law. That's what Christians will tell you. Without sin, there wouldn't be any law. And of course, at times the law serves as a mirror that tells us that we are on the right path or we are deviating from the norm. And for that matter, we need to be very careful if we don't want to be punished. And so we need this we need these laws to guide us, because you see, when we don't get the laws, we we end up deviating from the norm. And when that happens, for Africans, believe that it is not you alone who is going to suffer, but the entire community is going to suffer when you don't heed to whatever has been said or has been commanded. And so in most African traditional societies, you see that sin is described as wrongdoing. You see that. And humans are those who commit sins. That's why we said humans are the center of everything. Without humans, there wouldn't be anything. So we need it. What we mean here is that sin is that kind of an antisocial behavior. When you are in a community and you are not able to behave in a plain order, you just hide that behavior. I am telling you, my brother, my sister, that thing is a sin. If you cannot behave because act in a public setting because you're thinking if you should do that, you have you disgrace yourself, then it's a sin. So that's what we need to know. And so even when spiritual forces intervene on human behalf, they turn up even causing more harm to us. And there are times some evil spirits will come and push you to go and sin. Now then they will bring you some problems. Okay, so as you're saying that even when spiritual forces intervene in human life to cause harm, it's more often than not because they are used by evil people or are manipulated by the evil forces. So what you're saying that if you see that someone is misbehaving, then there is an evil spirit somewhere that is pushing people. That person is just blowing air into your ears so that you wouldn't be able to now heed to whatever is right or is expected of society. And if you are the one who doesn't like to take instruction, you end up being disgraced. So there is a belief that there are some spirits or spiritual beings that can force people to work. So one thing we need to know about the nature of sin is that it is both religious and it is both social. Why are we saying that it is social? It is humans who act out and it is humans who suffer. It is humans who will tell you that this is what you have done and it is wrong. And again, we have the religious dimension where there will be spirits involved. You see, whenever you misbehave in a way, then you are now going to harm those spirits in question. So that's why he's saying that sin degrades or it delineates or it delimits and dehumanizes a person. When you engage in sin and you are now suffering, we see that you yourself, you are suffering. And when that happens, you now leave your family members in that kind of trouble. You know that you don't like the person. Why do you go for the person's money? You know that this thing is not yours. Why do you go and steal? When you go and steal, you are going to be cursed, and now you are going to be dehumanized because someone may choose to curse you, may choose to come and bully you, and human rights activists are going to rise and say, "Hey, this person has done that. This person it's not right." People will be moving from one shrine to the other just to seek justification, okay, justice for you or seek redress, but that may not be the case. Again, when it happens that maybe a stream is polluted or a tree that's supposed to protect an entire community is being cut down, you see that the entire community is going to suffer. And the deities and the divinities that are supposed, and the mystical powers that are supposed to come and protect you, they are going to be left stranded. And when that happens, you are going to suffer. That is why we call that sin should not be tolerated at all. And so for the religious side, we see it, okay, for the nature, we see the triple effect. That is the effect on the supreme being, the effect on the society, and the effect on the one who is acting. And I think in my submission, I've already spoken about how these various supreme being, how the supreme being and the other spiritual forces end up suffering. Okay, so some people, they instead of using the traditional methods to just fish, they will just go and pour some DDT in the water, so that you see that the fishes in there are dying, and it will kill some other aquatic beings. And they believe that there are some of these aquatic beings that are possessed by spirits, or they are spirits on their own. Yes, in quotation, they are spirits on their own. And so when you do that, you are just going to harm them. Now that you see Galamsey incident has happened, that's why some time ago I asked, what are they doing now? Then you, the one who is engaging in it, you also suffer. You also suffer when you engage in some of these things. You are going to suffer. I hear someone's hand is up. Okay, so Bismarck. Why?
Yes, please. Yes, sir. I overheard you saying that sin affects the spirit.
Yes.
Okay, so please, it's like maybe I didn't hear that part. If you can help me with it again, because
Yeah,
I don't
so
get it.
if your colleagues heard what I said, please reiterate to him. Who is repeating what I said to him? Or none of you heard it? Maybe there was an internet hitch somewhere, glitch.
Yes,
Because
I think your line was breaking at that time, so I didn't hear the latter part.
okay, so I was saying that the spirit also do suffer. They also suffer. There are times people, instead of using the traditional methods to fish, they will just choose to just go and pour some chemicals and just to force the fishes to die and just catch them, come and sell them. And in the course of doing that, you see, when they pour the DDTs in there are some spiritual forces that are in a form of creatures, okay, aquatic creatures. Then they all end up suffering when they do such things. When they do such things. And I was also using the Galamsey incident as an example where I was asking you, I remember asking you in one of our meetings, previous meetings, that where are the gods? Why are they not silent? And someone said, it seems they have been bribed. They have been bribed to keep quiet. So they are just quiet, and people are just bombing the rocks to come and build their houses. And the natural habitat, or the habitat of the spiritual forces, are being turned into muddy. And you ask yourself, where are they? Why are they not rising to fight for themselves, or for those who worship them? Okay, why are they quiet to the extent that they are looking at this harm being perpetrated to kill those who are even worshiping them, and they are not revenging? So does that make them powerful at all? If there is a way we can bring them back, we should bring them back. Then with the second dimension, we say the soul that sins suffer or dies. You see that? So we're saying that if a soul is indeed a perpetrator of a sin, the person will suffer. So let's assume that you want to go and harm someone, and in the course of doing it, you now get hurt. You see it. Some people cause harm, and at the end of the day, they feel that kind of remorse. You think, had I known, I wouldn't have done that. By that time, it would have been late. So people are always suffering from some of the acts. For example, don't go and have any sexual intercourse with someone who is not well. Sorry, let's say is in her blood. Okay, and you go and do that, you now get the consequence. It's up to you. You are the one suffering. HIV/AIDS is also out there. HIV/AIDS is also out there. Today I was talking to one. I was talking to one lecturer, the dean, and funny enough, a video. He was just asking the lady that why is it that the lady, the lady, if she knows she doesn't know how to do blowjob, and do you know what blowjob is? You know
Yes.
blowjob.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Last year.
those yeah, okay, so blowjob. He said if you don't know how to do it, why do you do it?
No, sir. No, sir.
Sir, we don't know.
So I don't know. Can you please help me understand that one?
Go and look for
For this content, you have to go to YouTube. Yes. Just go to YouTube and learn about it.
Oh. Okay, then it will not come in exams. That's right.
Yes, it will not come in exams.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes. So blowjob, like when you are learning the content, whatever. Is it true that what?
You can see me Nicodemusly too.
Who is this? Elizabeth Yadom.
Sir, please, it's just a humble question.
Huh?
It's just my humble question.
I see it.
Is it true that lecturers are the most people contracting HIV? What do you take us for?
Sir, no, there was. Please don't take it too hard. Don't take it too hard. There was this argument between.
Do you know that this thing can put you into trouble?
Then I'm sorry.
Is it true that lecturers? Do you want to say some lecturers or what?
Okay, then I should have framed it well. I'm sorry.
No. Do you know where you are?
Yes, please.
Do you know where you are? Who is teaching you?
Sir, with all due respect.
Who teach you? Who teach you?
Sir,
You know the kind of personality some of us are.
We should be careful how we talk, please.
I give you chance for you to.
We are pleading.
Why do you ask me? Is it you that lecturers? I am saying it louder so that when it comes out, people.
Sir, with due respect, I'm on my knees in my room. Sorry, don't take it too hard, please. I respect you a lot, please.
This is serious. We are learning. No, there are certain jokes you don't bring them in.
Hey, what don't about to even if you are to say, oh, some lecturers, what do you take us for?
Sir, thanks for the correction, please. I'm not happy again. I'm on my knees. I felt it.
We end the lecture here.
We are begging.
We end the lecture here. Consider.
So we are begging.
With all due respect.
Yes,
sir, please.
Sir, please, we beg.
If
sir,
I
please.
should.
We are pleading.
Listen, we
Listen
are
to me.
sorry.
Listen to me.
Oh,
We are sorry.
Sampim.
It's just a
Listen
joke.
to me.
It was just a joke, please. Sampim, if I should omit my
I advocate
camera,
Please
for
I'm on
delete
my
it.
people
knees.
I belong to.
If you can do so, kindly
If
delete it.
I speak against you. I check you on. I deal with you mercilessly. No professors who. Yeah. Why will you say that?
So is
All
it
right.
true that women are those who are sharing HIV to men? Is it true that women are the one giving HIV to men?
Michael,
Sampim.
asɛm a yɛreka yɛntɛn wie ɔso fi na de wei abɛto
Yɛka asɛm yɛnwie na woso kɔfa foforɔ abɛto.
Michael ade
Don't be agreeing some of
Ɛno
this
nso
question. We
ɛyɛ
are
deɛ.
handling this issue.
sometimes
We are also handling
Ah,
another question.
Sampim,
deɛ
please.
yɛka kora
Please,
I'm on my
please.
time wie na
We
Sorry.
are
woso de
sorry.
foforɔ ba abɛto.
I can
Sampim.
be one of the rascal lecturers you have.
Let's mute our mic and let's listen to say.
asɛm a yɛka yɛnka wie ɔso fi ha ɔde bi abɛto ɛno nso yɛ so
Sir,
dan bɛ
with all due respect, please. It was just a joke, please. I
And
don't mean
then
to
how?
hurt you. I respect you a lot, please.
It seems so cool. Say cool.
na ɔnkɔ sɛn mekura sɛ anka mɛkɔ
Ade, what is happening?
Honestly,
Munya
we
kukre,
shouldn't be
munya
so
kukre.
careful how we
Please,
talk.
please.
No,
The
listen.
fact that
It
need
really,
to
really has some.
screen in
Maybe I
question
will
be
tell
a
you.
bit
Let's calm
visa.
down. Let's calm
Question
down.
and go just that one play me the question here. Anything maybe
Please,
I'm an abasa. We
this
shouldn't be
Please,
talking too much.
please,
you
please,
like
please.
too much talking.
Family,
You're
please
talking is
listen.
too much. Allow
Please
the lecturer.
listen. Please,
Hello.
can someone listen to me, please?
No,
Though
Anya
the
boni
person
suno
because
was
you
kano.
not
talk
Anya
too
framed
boni
much.
well,
suno.
please.
That's
Anya
the
boni suno
reason why.
kano. We agree.
See,
We
allow
agree na
the
yedi.
lecturer. When he finishes, then we all come in to answer or ask question. Because we like too much complaining.
Please, I deserve every insult from any of you, but I didn't mean to say anything rude. Please.
Yeah, Lizzie, I understand you. So don't worry. Don't worry. Don't
Some of
worry.
us are
Let me
networking
inform you
stuff,
back
so
though.
we don't
This one
know
is
Just
what
normal.
is
This one
going
is
on.
normal.
All that
Everybody
we
got it
heard
here.
was the people
The
are
question
begging,
was
say,
not
I'm
framed well,
humble.
please.
Guys,
Can
With
you
all
delete
due
it?
guys,
respect.
it has already happened.
Hello?
So
Can you
let us
delete
just
it?
find a way of talking to
My dear,
I'm
Mr.
even in the place.
Let's
I
just
don't
find a
even
way
know
of
how to
talking to
delete it.
say
That's
for
all.
him to calm down.
Let somebody delete it for you. If only can be deleted, let them delete it,
Yeah,
okay?
so Fofe, you just help me out, please.
So let's just find a way of calming her down, because you see in the first blog a similar thing happened, and you see
Is
he
it true
complained.
lectures are the most people contracting
Yes,
HIV? Hey,
that one it has already happened. So you see he was
that's the
asking a
issue,
genuine
right?
question. She was asking a genuine question on a
I was
different way,
only asking a
on a wrong
genuine
way.
question. And
Yes, on a
if it
wrong
was
way.
not
So
framed well, please.
let's just find a way of
Yes,
apologizing to the teacher, so that we can get
yes.
back to we can get him back to the platform. Okay.
And I didn't know this could just hurt you. It was just a general question, please.
Yes.
Abusian four, please.
No,
That is the
he
thing. Oh.
made a statement.
Please, I'm on
That's
the floor. Let me. Hello, Abusian four. In the first
We
place,
nya bibia. We nya bibia. Sese yebufu. We agree na yedi.
hello,
Agree na yedi.
hello, Abusian four. Let me ask this. In the first place, was she asking a question?
The
If yes,
day is too young for
if
you to
yes, then it means she has some fact.
not
So is she ready to
physical
substantiate
somehow
whatever she is saying? And where
speaks
did
from
she get that fact even from? That is my question. You see, we have to know this. This is very, very serious. So this is very, very serious because it could not be justified. So
hello
let's
colleagues.
just go and then plead on her behalf because this is
Please,
very
please.
serious.
At the moment,
Yes,
We nya
this is
sebia.
hello,
We nya sebia.
what my brother is
Nya
saying is
sebia
what is
sese
to do.
yebufu. We nya
hello
sebia.
colleagues.
Hello.
When I
Sorry.
say we nya sembia, nipa no
Hello.
ogu afu. Mo say we nya sembia. He's saying this. Sembia say.
Please,
This is a very serious issue.
Sembia.
This is a very serious
Nipa no
issue.
go afu say nya sembia.
Question I bisa. Question I bisa.
Hey,
hello.
Please.
Listen.
Hello,
Let's
everyone.
come on to the Sayaba. Won't come on to the Sayaba. Won't come on to say fine was so. And then you cast too much. Won't come on
Ana
to
mukasa sa.
What is your compliment? Yes, sir. Won't come on to the Sayaba.
Sabi mo ko class na mo kola kasa
All
sa.
right.
Ano na mo yasa?
And who fucking told you that? Who fucking told you that? That question is not an insult to all lecturers.
Sir.
You, the guy
Sir.
who said that.
Those talking behind, please keep quiet. Allow him. Why?
Very careful.
Who is that?
Okay, if you don't stay out of here, we are calling you to action, and you are just spewing nonsense. I don't care whether you have grown when you are coaching you. A teacher who stands in front of you and you are telling him this.
Say me pachometi makasa. With all due respect.
You are there.
Allow
telling the person that it's nothing. All teachers, in fact, should I say all male teachers?
Sir.
All male teachers are HIV. Are you
Allow sir to talk, please allow him to talk, please.
Do you know that you don't take care? This thing can be taken on for you people to be punished. I think it's being recorded. Huh?
Yes.
And you are there telling me this one and they also be bufu. Do you know the number of years someone has spent in school to become a lecturer? In terms of money, do you stand a lecturer as a teacher? In terms of people we have let, do you stand in front of such people to tell him such things? Please be very careful. Don't think I play so if you should misbehave, I'll just let you go like that. When you do you hear what I told you? You behave this way, then staff from the university will come, and when they come, they will be treating you anyhow. And some of us are fighting for you. Look at the way you are behaving here. You need to call spade a spade, and don't take certain things for granted. So the one who is teaching you, I am part of the lecturers. I have also contracted HIV. HIV are there already agro. You want to know how but please let it not repeat itself again. I've never been furious like this in this entire program. Please.
First of all, we thank you for your patience, and I stand on behalf of the class. Render
don't come and render any apology.
This is not the right time to apologize.
You are insulting us. Do you know some of the sacrifice? I have just come from the office yet to eat. I need to stop and come and teach you because you've paid money for it. You've paid for it. Or if you think I don't come, no, someone can take me on. All right, let's continue, please. All right, so we're talking about the incident of sin before the misfortune just happened. It wasn't intentional, but please be careful with the way you put certain things. It's not nice. We have been asked to come and stand in front of you. This will be so or yari is a nyefe and chubu. Then the and I'm also now being a certificate now they are quite so please be very careful with the way you go about some of these things. It's not nice. All right, so we're talking about sin. So for the African, they also have something similar to the way Christians also go about their idea that where is sin coming from? Someone say, oh, it is the devil that pushed me. So you see that you see that this guy is in the prison. You ask him, why did you come here? He say, oh, I was deceived by the devil. That's why I'm here. So we ask, where from this? Some people are saying that, oh, God created this world perfectly. There was a balance. But all of a sudden, there was an evil one who didn't want the welfare of men. And so by men, I mean humans. And so he just came in and now started pushing people to do bad things against the better. And so that's it. And we have the Vugusu. For them, they are in East Africa. We see them at some of them at Estonia, some of them at Tanzania. They will tell you that, oh, there is an evil divinity who God created, and when He created, initially he was good, he was nice, just like we have in Christianity. Satan was good. He was the one even leading the church choir. Say dole dole. He was the one who was he was the one who was leading people to do that. Now, when he probably got some influence, he now tends to be a bad spirit, and so that is where they assume that he started from. Now he had so many apprentices that some evil spirits who joined him, and they came to this planet, or they continue to work to fight against the welfare of humans. Yes, so I see. Yeah, Rose, your hand is up. Okay, so that is how they perceive it. So people have come up with the ideas about how sin came about, and so please do read that, and you'll be able to get it right. Were the types of sin and offenses that are committed in Africa based on the sufferers or the victims. So we saw, we saw the supreme being and the other spiritual forces. They suffer, then humans, they also suffer, then the community. So we have sins that are committed against the supreme being. Then we have the sins that are also committed against our ancestors. And then we have sins that are also committed against the community. So in the course of dealing with sin, Africans believe that sin does not go unpunished. When one sins, the person is supposed to be punished in that regard. So we're going to see some traditional ways the offender was punished, and also see some modern ways we can punish people. So for the Yoruba of Nigeria, we have Ido, who is indicating that each divinity in the the Yoruba community punishes any ritual, okay, or moral offense that are committed. So in case you are supposed to perform a ritual, but in that ritual you don't behave well, you don't do it well, you may get a curse. That's why we tell people, if you are in the house of God, you need to be very careful the way you go about things. If you don't take care, you will just go and return with curses, with problems. They will punish you for that. So if you are performing rituals or sacrifice and you do it anyhow, it will go against you. They will punish you. And a good example in the Bible is Cain and Abel, where Cain, we told, probably he was privy to that. He knew that he was supposed to use the right items to do it, but he chose because he was a farmer. Someone will say he would have performed better trade to get a sheep from the brother. But then maybe his gumption didn't tell him that. So he used that, and that was not a requirement. There need to be blood shed so that at the end of the day, we will be able to get that kind of redemption. So if you don't follow the right procedure, you are going to cause havoc for yourself. And there are some moral things, don't do this. So I've told you, in my community, in my hometown, there are some, I should say, sacred stones there that we told no one is expected to touch. If you don't know any touch, you are going to incur the wrath of the gods and you'll be punished in that regard. And you see, in Africa, when one sin, it affects everyone. When you sin, it affects the entire community. That is why we need to be very careful so far as sin is concerned. If you don't deal with the sin, you will have to suffer the consequence. So it's very good we do it. I see Christiana Baffor's hand up. Christy, what do you have
Yes,
to say?
please. Sir, please, can we consider a curse too as a sin, or they are the same or different?
Yeah, so sin is just a violation of laws that have been laid down, and curses are those solemn words we speak to now invoke, let's say, the mercies of the reality, okay,
Okay.
the reality or the ultimate reality, to be able to establish something we need. So I would say that they are not the same. But at times there are some communities where because of the consequence that's likely to befall the victim and the pleaser, okay, they consider it not to be right. But of course, you have to go and buy schnapp, go and buy rams, go and buy a whole lot of different things. And when that happens, it makes it so difficult for the entire community. And for us, we want to experience joy. We want to experience joy. So when you bring such thing, and of course, most cases also bring suffering. Some of them lead to death. Okay, so they consider it to be that you are an enemy to the progress of the community. So they don't like some of these things. And so I hope the question is answered, Madam Christiana. Madam Christie, is it
Yes,
answered?
please.
All right. So there are so many divinities in our town. Uh-huh. Every community. So those of you in the northern region, let's hear from you. What are some of the divinities there? Name some of them. Kumasi,
Yeah. So,
Accra.
so Kumasi, we have Antwa.
Antoine.
Yes,
Okay.
Antoine very powerful.
Antoine. Okay. Yes. Daniel.
Yeah. In Kitikrati OT region, we have Krajidente.
Krajidente. Okay. I see. Yes. Which other divinity or deity can we mention? Yes. Josephine.
In a Nanabalua.
What?
Nanabalua.
Eat everything.
Aden Ohubalu. Said them. Nanabalua. This for this deity, you go and the place is full of balloons. Okay. All right. Nanabalua. Said them.
Volta region, we have Nogopo.
Nogopo. Is that the hey? There are so many there. In fact, Volta. Let's go. Nogopo. Oh, are you telling me there is only Nogopo or he's the only one who is popular?
There's
Yes,
another
please.
one.
Yes, please.
Say,
This is the most popular
Yes.
one.
there's another one called Nigbla.
Nigbla. Okay.
Yeah.
Nigbla. And where is he located?
It's located at Afife, close to Nogopo.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's amazing. Yeah, so I see who's on okay. Pokua has spoken. Oh, Poku, I want to add another one.
Yeah, I haven't spoken with her. We
Okay,
have Richard here in Sunyani. Richard. Comfort Richard.
Oh, it's another bro. Or your brony. Another brony.
Oh yeah, so yeah, brother. Oh yeah, what's my birthday?
Oh, okay, I see. Comfort Richard.
Yeah.
And then you also get Comfort Isaac.
Richard at Sunyani Sunyani.
In Swatra, I know that.
Yeah.
I came Fiapri.
Yeah, the god there is called Richard.
Richard. Hey.
Yeah.
Obey Bruni. All right. I'm not Richard H.Yao. So Josephine.
Sir.
Your hand is up.
So we also have Bobo Easy.
Bobo Easy. This one will be enough.
Axim.
Azim.
Yes.
Hey. Then you have a name that is similar to Votao. Bobo Easy. Okay. All right. Thank you all so much. For me, I also have Sekum. I have forgotten the Sekum. Hey. For them, they are very powerful. All right, Erica.
Okay, sir. Brekum too. We have Asokra at Kraso.
Asayatan also.
Asokra.
Oh, okay. Asokra.
Kraso. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very popular.
Asokra. Okay. Francis.
Okay, from Upper East to Sandema, we have what we call Kanjapu.
Okay, Kanjapu. Right. We know we have heard.
Kanjapu.
All right. Now, so one will say, this and I don't know anything about it. This offense you are taking me on, I don't know anything about it. And when you hear such things, should we allow them to go or we shouldn't allow them to go? So there are people who will sit down and think about what they want to do. Let me say a story to you. There was this guy, in fact, I listened to this with a minister that I work with. I work with, in fact, I'm directing her in her PhD thesis. she's trying to get a PhD. And so at a point in time, we were listening to a story. And there were these guys in Dubai. One sells beverages or alcoholics drinks, and the other two is we don't know the kind of work he does. And so one day he went to the guy who does, we don't know what he does, visited the owner of the park, and he used to buy. So one day he went there, was not having anything on him, and he just said, "Oh, give me some drink, give me some beverages, and I'll just come and pay back when I get money. When the moon dies, I'll come and pay." Said okay. He gave it to him. When it was time for him to do, this guy was not paying, and so he went one time and he saw the one who is owing. The one who is owing, he just went and they were playing game. He said, "Oh, can I play some?" He said, "No, we are set. Wait for the loser to be identified so that you will come and replace the person." He said, "No, I'll not do it." Then this guy started, "If you if you not pay me, then give me my money." All of a sudden, no. Then the guy was not happy the way he treated him, so they fought, and they just dismissed or departed from each other. So the guy who sells this, who is in charge of this pub, was in his room when he heard the guys talking outside. If you are a man, come. If you are a man, come here. He had it and didn't go. He said he saw something like water in a bottle. He didn't go. Then the guy, out of anger, just entered, and he entered the guy's room, now poured acid on him, and unfortunately, those who were around and heard the guy shouting came, and they didn't also know what was happening. They left the acid on him for some time, and the time they realized the acid had damaged his body. Now, when you see that guy's face, you will not think he is a normal human being. You see what the guy planned to do. He has been able to achieve that. So sin as a sin doesn't occur on a silver platter. It doesn't just happen like that. The person will think that this is what I want to do. Some people have the skills to plan evil. Robert, I see your hand up. I'll call you. Some people have the taste for it. They'll plan about it and now execute it just to harm you. So that is how they behave. Yes. Robert, I saw your hand up. What do you have to say?
I said it's nothing. Yes, sir. I was trying to draw your attention to the fact that the network. So your feed keeps breaking.
Oh, okay.
I don't know whether it's on my side or it's general.
Sorry about that. In fact, all of us are suffering. Level hundreds and continuous students are on campus, and so you can just imagine. All right, but I hope things will work out smoothly. All right, so there are stages people who will engage in act, they will go through. The first stage is intention, so the intention to act, and based on these stages, you'll be either acquitted or you'll be in prison. So preparation, then attempt, and commission. Now we pick them one after the other, or let me just explain them here. So the person has an intent that this is a psychological activity. I want to do this, I want to do that. This is where the thinking and some will say talking stage takes place. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to. So if you have any partner, you deliberate or think or ponder over it with the person. Do some 1-2-1-2 planning. Okay. Then the preparation after you are done. So here, in case you are taken to court, there is no way you are going to be held responsible because it is in mind. You have not offended, you have not acted it out yet. So you'll not be punished. Now the preparation, this is where you try to put in the necessary, tools and whatever you need to be able to succeed in whatever you are doing. So that's where the preparation takes place. Most of the time when you are taking to court, you are not charged like that because you are gathering stuff. But recently, Ghana police had a tip off that there was these guys who were planning to engage in something like that, and they were gathering some rifles and some knives just to go and attack some gold dealer. And so when they had a tip off, they had to go and arrest the perpetrators. Right, so that's the preparation. So there are instances. Now the attempt, this is where you make a move to just execute whatever you have planned. And when you are not successful and the police get tip off, they can arrest you and the court can deal with you. So this is where you make an attempt. Then this is where we say that the final stage is where we say that there is a commission. So you've committed the crime. And so before someone will act, you should know that the person has gone through these various stages before the person has ended up at where you see the person. So most of the time we'll be walking around and you see mob action. You ask yourself, is that right? Do they need to be beaten? They sat down and planned. But most of the time too, people are beating without any justification. Some people are most of the time innocent and they are beaten wrongly. So we need to be very careful in that regard. Right. So there are philosophies behind that, why we need to punish. So someone will tell you what is the reason behind it. The philosophy is talking about love for wisdom. So we are trying here to use knowledge to explain why we need to punish people. So we need to know that we punish. Yes, Dapa.
Prof, thank you. You made mention of.
Please, I'm not prof.
Don't worry, you are prof.
I'll get there one day, but I'm not prof yet.
Soon, not one day, soon.
Yes.
You talk of intention, preparation, attempt, and commission. What about if one is in his room or her room and armed robbers attacking? Luckily, he has a gun and also attack them back. Where shall we classify this under?
But is that a sin?
That's for deliberation.
That is not a sin.
Self-defense.
We call it self-defense. You are defending yourself. It's not something that you have planned. Hey, for them, they want to kill you, and hey, for them, they want to kill you, and you've had the chance. You are saying that this is sin. So are you going to pray for forgiveness over this? Oh, this one there, you do me, I do you. So that one is not part of it. You defended yourself.
Thanks very much.
All right, but the question is so deep. The question is so deep, it's critical. Right. So we give some of this punishment to deter people. We give punishment to deter people from engaging in some of these acts. Okay. So the deterrence. So people will deter from an offense based on three things. That's the celerity, the certainty, and the severity. With the celerity, we are talking about So with a certainty, the person knows that, oh, no matter what I do, I will be punished. I will be punished. Then the severity also talks about how you are ensuring that the offense that has been committed, you are letting the person enjoy or benefit or receive an equivalent to that kind of offense that was committed. Okay, so that is that for you. Then the severity also talks about something different. I have the severity is also there, but yeah. So that this one too is there. Talking about the accurate nature, the speed by which you use to respond. See, in academia and in more education, we tell you the moment the person engages or you see an offense happen, you need to give the punishment. You need to give it out. Give it out. The speed at which you give it out will let the person understand it. So, someone insult a student or a colleague in class, you give it to the person instantly. That's the celerity, right? And we have incapacitation. So here we are punishing to incapacitate the person. And most of the time, we told the criminals or the perpetrators are locked up in secure rooms where they are kept there to ensure that they don't get a chance to go and cause other punishment to people out there. Then retribution. So here is where you are letting the offenders get the kind of punishment they deserve. You are retributing them. If they misbehave, you should also give it to them. But then people have reason to speak against this retribution due to the doctrine of proportionality. Okay, and it is talking about, are you going to be able to give an equivalent treatment, a proportion to the person in a way the person deserves? So someone has killed someone. Are you going to ensure that the offender receives such punishment that will be equivalent to it? If you don't take care, you give a punishment that will not be equivalent or will not be up to the kind of treatment that was given to the person. So this is possible. This is possible essay question for us. And so let us be guided. Then restoration. We give punishment to restore some broken relationship. Okay, some broken confidence we had in some people. So that is that for us. I hear someone's hand is up. Okay, Pokua.
Yeah, please say about the sterility. I want to ask how often should it occur? The sterility. How often the speed to which you punish someone for his or her offense? How often should
so I demonstrated it. I demonstrated it in the course of the lecture when the incident happened. I didn't wait for it to just go anywhere. I had to deal with the speed.
Yeah. So I
demonstrated it.
When you mentioned it, that is what came into my mind.
Yes.
So I wanted to know, must that always be done to those who do wrong, or you should sometimes practice it and also leave it for some time? Because in fact, something like that is happening in my home now with my children. Whenever they offend, I try to correct them at that moment, and I have seen that it is getting some bad impacts on them. Now, if they do something wrong, because they know I'll punish them or I will talk on what they've done, they want to hide the wrong that they have done. They don't want me to see or know. For example, for the past days now, whenever my firstborn is cooking, she will leave the food on fire and let it burn. I've talked to her, but she's still doing that. Last 4 days, I beat her because of that. And today, this morning, when she was cooking rice, this girl left the food to burn. When she realized that she has burned the food and I will see it and punish her, I
She likes
went and
eating food.
I went and saw her transferring the rice from the burnt bowl to another bowl to hide the old silver that she has already burnt it. So I wanted to say, hey, what I'm doing, is it getting bad impact on my children or is it the right thing that I'm doing? So when you were saying it, I said, hey, this is causing me a problem. So if it is here, then I should ask. That is why. So how often?
Right. So yeah, so it should truly, it should be immediately you see the action taking place. Why? Because you see, when you allow some air on it, the correction you want to impact, or that kind of change in behavior you want to correct, they wouldn't see the gravity of it. They wouldn't see the magnitude of that punishment, which might. So most of the time you hear, hey, I will let me wait for your father.
Okay.
When your father comes, he will come and meet you. By the time the father will come, the equivalent, that punishment that you need to give will
it will
lose
vanish.
its value. So
Yeah.
instant value. But I'm not also saying that instant justice is the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
I am not saying instant justice is the best. There are times some people are innocent, and there are times too you take them to the the country's institutions but they will not listen. But in this case, because you know the person has offended, but it's not always the case you need to cane them. You need to punish them.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to call them to action, maybe talk to them in a nicer way.
Yeah, okay. So, but I sometimes call them and talk to them. Like the last time I beat her, for instance, I called her when I talked to her for about 30 minutes, and the next day she repeated the same thing. So when I was beating her, her younger sister came and said, "Ma, Nana Majanwati." So I asked her, "Nana, Mame, how many times a day you're saying?" No boy, and I said, from first to fifth, how many times Nana Nama offended with you? And I say, Uncle so harm. And she said, Ma, they so bad and they Mr. Fachan Wate. So I was anti and that same thing as I happy. And let me say, so when it happened today, I said nothing. I didn't talk to her. I didn't say anything to her. I saw it and left. When I saw it, I just left. I didn't say anything to her. And they came to plead. When they came to plead, I went out and came back this evening and saw her doing another thing that I have complained, which she came and said, "Ma, please, I won't do that again. All that I'm doing and you're complaining, I won't do it again." She has done it right now. So I don't know what to do. Say.
Say.
Yes.
Yeah. Say. I also think that nowadays these children, it depends on how the mother is treating the child. There are some offenses you need to give punishment instance, but there are other offenses you need to let it go and then you talk to the child later. For example, when a boy reached at JHS and he's at the public place, when you shouted at him or her, he or may also shout at you, depending on where the child is. So for that child, you have to bring it home bring him home, and then you talk to him. But at times, you need to do justice at a go, as you did on the platform.
Yes, so that is awesome. That's awesome. But you see, in fact, I have a friend who was telling me that, in fact, raising children is a whole school on its own. It's a whole school on its own. Yes, and I salute such assertion, such eye opener. In fact, it's a whole lot. If you say it much, you are going unless you try to say, okay, then today we are all not going to eat, because you have decided. Now you be firm. You have decided to keep on burning food and other things. So we are not all going to eat today. I think when you do such things, they will come to the realization that they are causing more harm.
Okay.
And these days, gas is not all that cheap. You see, they can
And it
even
can
burn.
even
So
cause it can cause
so
a
you
great
tell
harm.
them, at the end, they fancy here. You know the I'm sure they will come to such thing. And don't let them go closer to the gas with phones, or they should the moment they put the food on fire, they should be there.
Yeah.
Let them be there so that in case it is burning, they will be alarmed. All right. So number two, Awa. You're most welcome. Awa.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please talk.
I also want to make a suggestion in response
Continue.
to in response to what my sister just said about the kids. I think as teachers, we have a lot of ways we can punish children, which will be in the form of learning to the child also. You can get maybe a notebook. Anytime the child commit an offense or maybe does something wrong, you just let her write, I will never do that again. Maybe 20, 30 pages.
Yes, Awa.
Yes, sir.
It is good. It is good. But you see, I have a friend. I was studying someone that I'll establish a family with. But this person came in and told me that for teachers, in fact, that thing that was said made me sack the person. He said, teachers, if you date teachers or if you marry teachers, whatever they are doing in class, they will come and do it in the home. You see, so this is a typical example, and this actually justifies whatever the lady said. Okay. So I don't think, okay, it will be very nice, but then it goes with that assertion that, oh, for teachers, whatever they are doing in classroom, they'll come and do it here. Aha. Now, so we've entered questions and answers period. Aha. I think I have ended the lecture already. Number 2, Eva. So maybe you may choose to do it if it will not cause any problem and people will not laugh at us. Okay, Awa.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. But I think it's a nice idea. It's a nice idea. If provided it will not cause any problem where they will not say for teachers the way they behave in classroom, they bring it home. I said, hey, you are speaking against teachers. Teachers that are standing in front to train, you are speaking against them. Come on, go away. Go to hell and come to heaven. All right, Eva.
Yes, sir. So with those instances, I want to say that you should look for the cause of the distraction. There's something distracting her whenever she's on her chores. So she should look for the cause and then tackle it from there. Maybe it's television or social media. You tackle it from there. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for the advice. Tete.
So thank you very much. And in addition to what Eva just said, you see, nowadays, these children we are handling, they are different from the children we knew. some of the children are even older than the what we think they are older than their age. So
They are
one thing,
24 children.
yes. So what we can also do is that you see these children has friends who influence their decision. So they talk and they can maybe they will be having a conversation and one of them will just me the nano me ma me the saying the ma me the bibia no bo bibia no say then the friend mind advise that child in a negative way, in a way you wouldn't like. So one thing I have said to myself is that I have been talking to my when I get the opportunity to talk to a parent, what I tell them is that let your child be your friend. Let your child be your friend, one. Because if your child is your friend and you treat your child as a friend, there are some gossip you gist. So there are some gist they will be coming to you. So with that, you find a friendly way of correcting that child. So at the point, you just put aside the mother daughter or mother son relationship aside, and then you bring in friend relationship. So now with that, the child can tell you maybe the way you might think you are correcting that child, but the child is thinking that you are overreacting. Okay, so the child is thinking that you are doing something. Sometimes you can bring in open forum for the children to bring out what you have been doing that they don't like. Just listen to them, give them the listening ears, give them the opportunity to participate. I work with this NGO, World Vision. So with some experience from them, I've noticed how children behave sometimes. So you give them this platform, they can
Hey, what
share
vision?
something. Yes, please. I'm currently working with them. I am not teaching. I'm not teaching. So currently, you get to know that there are some things going on. You think you are helping them, but they don't see it as help. Okay, and sometimes too, it is not. I don't know how it's being done there, but I think most of the times when they are doing something, most of the times assist them, help them. Do not think that they are of age and then they can do it. So now let me me training into my ninja no. But
They may
sometimes,
also be learning from you, the mother.
yes.
Maybe you put
So
something on fire and just go
then
away.
you go away. Yes. So you get closer to them, and then they know that okay, this is how we do it. For this, we don't do it this way. So with some of these things, you see, the child will come up and then will be of good behavior. But the most important thing is that be your child's friend. Let us all be our children's friend. Let us be our children's best friend. So that sometimes or you cry, I know of a child or you now make I say you are not my friend again. No. Yes, because she is my friend. We gist together. They can tell me Akolani or Bao, but they can tell me everything. You see. So please let us also try to adapt this way. You see, Akolabia are different. All children are special. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's find a way of handling
All
these
right.
children
All
to
right. All right.
understand them. Thank
All
you.
right. All right. All right. You see, one thing I have learned when I was young, the way those who were above me were treating me, I didn't like it. And so I've also decided that now that I've grown, when they also need me, I also go and give them the same training. In fact, some time ago, one teacher gave me some unforgettable lashes bar, and I told myself, hey, now I also do the same thing. Last year, around November, December, yeah, I think early December, I went to field for supervision of students, and that teacher who gave me the unforgettable lashes, I had a chance to also supervise a child. His child. So you can just, it was bloody. In fact, me try nonsense kakra wom. I write nonsense. So
You are not fair.
Oh, say.
Then when we close, I say then I was, in fact, all the students were laughing at me. See, I didn't go with my car. So we were all working. I say, in fact, they should help me to get a key so that whatever the father did to me, I also do the same thing to her. So you see, let us not think about today. Think about tomorrow. If you are weak and you cannot bath, you cannot feed, you cannot eat on your own, how would you want to be treated? I am not saying that it is bad, but you see, whatever goes around comes around. If you treat me well today, I'll forget that. I'll remember it. If you maltreat me, I know some people that I don't go closer to them because of how they treated me when I was young. And whenever they speak, I am just finding a place to hide my head. So do you want that to happen to you? But we are talking about if you really want to let people, the certainty, they should know that I will be punished. They should know that they will be punished. If they do something good, you praise them, you reward them. If they have that in mind, they will live very good. Have you noticed that when people come to the tertiary, where no one is taking care of them, they tend to misbehave. Where they don't have anyone taking care of them, they tend to misbehave. And so let them know that if you do what is right today, I'll praise you. I'll clap my hand for you. I'll take you to the beach. But if you misbehave, I'll give it to you. Let them be certain. So these are the various philosophies. In fact, I saw that past hand. I don't know whether what he wants to say is gone.
Yeah. Thanks, sir. Just contribution to children upbringing. My observation is that we shouldn't let our children predict the type of punishment that they are going to receive when they go wrong.
Exactly.
We should vary them, especially our ladies. They always, the children know that always when we are wrong, our mother will beat us. So it will come and say, oh, after all, you are just going to beat me. What else? So you should vary them, so that they cannot predict the type of punishment they're going to receive.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
The same thing applies to you. Teachers. But you also need to consider. I think GES has come up with alternative ways of punishing. So it's either love withdrawal, they choose, let the person deny them certain opportunities, let them scrap, let them do something that they will think, today I have been punished and I have felt it. All right. So thank you all so much for your time. And I believe we have revised something that we normally do. And so all of us are going to get A. Trust me, if you get A, for me, I'll ensure, stand firm, tell the coordinator that this student, they worked hard for it. So please give it to them. Now, if you don't work hard, it's up to you. Some time ago, I think they just ended graduation. One of the students during the graduation, when they came around, they looked for me. So I said, someone said, I hear a voice that sounds so familiar. It seems Mr. Ampim. Then he said, yes, Mr. Ampim, yes, Ampim. That's what's up. Meji Miko Kunte, oh man, where from Meji Miko Kunte. And you bring a Mekope Kunte Biedi. Therefore, so person or Hana so person di Kukunta Mawansa. But a yama a yam crew. You see, a yama yam crew. So I am just ending the lecture here. Now go and find something to eat.
Thank you very much, sir, for your advice. In fact, I'm very grateful to the family for all that you've said, and I'm going to use it. I'm very grateful.
Yes, thank you.
Sir, please, the audios. Today I tried looking for the audio. I just found only one. I don't know of the rest, whether they have loaded it or not.
I am not the one in charge. For me, I have been asked, and even with that recording, have they sought our consent before they are recording and putting them on YouTube? If they have a different platform for you to go and watch, we don't have any problem. There will be a time where we are going to take people on. They didn't seek our consent before they are recording.
But at least it helps you. Yeah.
Oh yes, very serious case, but they need to consult you before doing the recording.
They have not.
Yes, it's true.
You'll be there, then you see your voice being played somewhere. And so if someone wants to take you on and deny you certain position, then it means that position is taken out. They are recording. Find a way to seek lecturers' consent. Find a way to seek lecturers' consent. Okay. Some of us
or be informed before recording. That's good. Be informed before recording.
Even if you do it, not an international platform. Have you ever seen any lecturer, any lecturer lecturing, and it's posted there? I'll just find a way to just mobilize some lecturers for us to put some pressure on them.
Say we beg, say because why? Say who can try and say yet me church be na content man. Any intimate show. Then we do other notes.
Madam, you are not getting what the lecturer is saying. They need to inform them
if
before
you have
recording.
Find a platform and send it to them so that it will remain with them. But here you are sending it to US.
Not on YouTube.
You are sending it to here.
Okay.
And
So
the
In
moment
fact, it's not good. And I side with say because what happened here just now, if they send this audio to the YouTube and people hear it's not good.
They should send it. I thought that
it's not good. So they should seek their consent before they do that.
All of us, we are in it.
Actually, if I stop you, say it looks like the person stopped recording.
No.
Later now, or Sam started. Oh, me who saw what Sam started.
She was recording.
Sir.
Still recording.
Then maybe I don't know. The net went off. Now later I saw it. It has started recording again.
Still recording.
And that is immediately say came back. Okay.